I'm not releasing enough music on Spotify. And odds are, you're not either. See, Spotify is a numbers game. And more specifically, it is a streaming numbers game. The more streams you get, the more money you make. The more money you make, the more time you have to then make music to release on Spotify. So the more songs you have in your catalog, the fewer number of streams each song has to get to then create enough streams to make enough money, to create enough time to then release enough music. So for example, if you're trying to make 50 grand a year from Spotify alone, that's just over 12 million streams a year. 12,580,297 streams per year to be exact. And if we drill that all the way down to a daily stream count, it's 34,467 streams per day. Now, if we want to get 34,467 streams per day, and we only have 10 songs in our catalog, then that means each song in our catalog has to get, on average, 3,446.7 streams per day. This means your song likely has a popularity score of about 50%. And if your song has a popularity score of about 50%, that means it's in contention to get added to Spotify's editorial playlists. And odds are not every single song we put out is going to achieve a popularity score of 50%. So 10 songs is a tall order to achieve our goals on Spotify. But what if we expand that out? What if we have 100 songs in our catalog? At 100 songs in our catalog, each song only has to reach 344.67 or 345 streams every single day. This is going to put your song in a popularity score range of somewhere in the low 30% range. And this is enough to get on Spotify's Discover Weekly playlist. And Discover Weekly really is kind of the bread and butter of Spotify's algorithmic playlists. If you can get a song on there, then it's sort of like standing up on a surfboard and riding the wave over and over again, as long as the song stays popular enough and is cool enough for people to keep liking it, saving it, and listening to it over and over again. Now, for some context, in my catalog, I only have 2 songs that achieved that mark. My song Hero and my song Lions. Within the past 24 hours, Hero has had 544 streams and Lions has had 483 streams. A distant third beyond that is my song When We Were Young with 46 streams. The idea of having all 100 songs at 350 streams per day is again a tall order. But what if we expand out further? What if we have a catalog of 300 songs? Each song just has to get about 115 streams a day. That'll put our song somewhere in the low 20s in terms of popularity score. Now, if a song has a popularity score in the low 20s, that's good enough to get a release radar spike within the first 4 weeks of release. But it also, more importantly, will guarantee that your song gets on Spotify's radio playlist. So if you can get your songs on Spotify's algorithmic radio playlist, they've already got some legs underneath them and will continue to get streams without you having to do too much work on top of that. Let's say you want to dial it back a bit. You're not as concerned about the money. You're really more into having fun with this, not trying to turn it into a business, but you do want to make some money. Let's say you want to make 10 grand a year. Well, if you want to make 10 grand a year just from Spotify alone, then you're going to need 2,516,059 streams every single year. Just like we did before, if we drill this all the way down and we look at a daily stream rate, you're looking at 6,893 streams per day that your entire catalog has to get to $10,000 a year earned from your music. So if we reload this math gun, let's talk about how many streams you have to get with just 10 songs in your catalog. Each song has to get 689 streams every single day. Now again, this will put your track sort of in the mid-30s in terms of popularity score on Spotify, but if you don't want the pressure of every song having to do that much work, what if you have 100 songs in your catalog? Each song needs to get 68.93 streams per day, or effectively 69 streams per day. Nice. Now this will put your song's popularity score in sort of the high teens. Again, this isn't really going to do much in terms of Discover Weekly, and it's really not going to do anything for Release Radar, but it will get your track on radio. What if we have a catalog of 300 songs? Each song only has to get 22.976 or 23 streams per day on Spotify. This is an easy goal to achieve. The hardest part is getting 300 songs out. The easy part is getting 23 streams a day from every single one of them. If you have 23 streams a day from a song on Spotify, this is a popularity score of less than 10%. 10% as a benchmark is actually pretty achievable, assuming you just keep putting out music and keep sending people to your profile. Now, obviously, every single song is not going to have the exact same amount of success on Spotify. If anything, it's going to be more of like a Pareto distribution. This is a Pareto distribution. It's more commonly referred to as the 80-20. 20% of your catalog is going to give you 80% of your streams. So every time we release a song, it's an opportunity to potentially get a song in that top 20%. We're just looking for the winners here to lift the entire catalog. For example, my song Hero and my song Lions have been the ones to consistently lift my entire catalog for quite some time now. They're the ones that I still use in my ads, They're the ones that keep sending new users to my Spotify profile, and the ones that sort of win them over and get them interested in listening to the rest of my work once they get there. I want to keep taking more shots at the net and releasing more music so I can potentially find more than just 2 winners in my catalog and lift everything up as a result. Now, before you take off, if you want to learn more about sort of the financials of Spotify and how to earn a living on the platform, check out this video right here. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.